who spoke in separate interviews with OSBC News against the backdrop of the two different results released by WAEC, described the situation as disturbing and could spell doom for the nation if not urgently addressed. Let's hear them in turns.
To be candid, is Nigeria even getting it right? It's very unfortunate that WAEC conducted exam in such a condition. Students writing their paper even at night is very, very unfortunate. Then we were told the result was out after some days. They cancelled it and brought another one. I think with this situation, but the fact remains that it's not even WAEC alone. JAMB did something similar. Generally speaking, if we can't get it right in our education, then I doubt our future.
The cancellation of the results being released is disturbing, and it's quite unfortunate. Many of the students, they've printed the firstly released results. Those that passed well, they started jubilating. But now that they said they've retrieved the firstly released results, is giving people concern. Parents are confused and we don't know what will come out of it. Because some of these results released firstly, that was very nice. The one they release now, they've changed it, and I don't know why WAEC as a body, as an international body, because it's not working only in Nigeria, should be doing such a thing.
You see, if it's about the operation, WAEC is guilty. You don't wonder at me. But about performances, it's not the fault of WAEC. At least teachers over the years are the examiners. They are the chief examiners. They know that to mark papers. WAEC is safe. The staff don't mark papers. They only coordinate. So if it's about the problem of releasing two results now, it's the fault of WAEC, but performances is not their fault. You know, West Africa is international, WAEC is an international organization. And many countries, in fact, they recognize WAEC than NECO, because they know it's about the configuration of many West African countries, and it has name. So I don't know what type of problem they had by releasing two results. It's not a good thing. It's not a good omen. Did they release the two results in Ghana? Did they release the two results in Gambia? Did they release the results in Sierra Leone? So these are the things. If it's only in Nigeria, well, it's too bad.
The management of the Federal Polytechnic Bauchi has ordered the immediate closure of the institution after the suspected robbers stormed the main hostel of its students. 2 students were reportedly injured in the incident as the hoodlum also went away with valuables including smartphones and laptops. The attack triggered a protest at the institution's main gate, where students expressed outrage over the attack and demanded urgent intervention by the authorities. Reacting to the development, the registrar of the Polytechnic, Kashimu Salisu, said while the intent of the demonstration was initially peaceful, suspected miscreants later hijacked the process. He said the principal officers and management of the institution had addressed the aggrieved students where they condemned the violence at the hostel. In order to prevent further escalation, Salu said the management has ordered an immediate suspension of their academic activities and gave students 2 hours to vacate the campus. The registrar, who described the incident as disturbing and unacceptable, added that the closure will remain in force until further notice. The Department of State Services has arraigned 5 men before a federal high court in Abuja over their alleged involvement in the 2022 attack at St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo, in Ondo State. The 5 persons, Idris Abdulmalik Umeza, Al-Qasim Idris, Jamil Abdulmalik, Abdul Halim Idris, and Momo Utuo Abubakar, are to face trial for the attack, which claimed over 40 lives and left over 100 individuals injured. They are in the in the charge, accused among others of being members of the Al-Shabaab terrorist group, with cell in Kogi State. The defendants, who are also alleged to have carried out the attack in furtherance of their religious ideology, pleaded not guilty when the charge was read to them by an official of the court. Following their not guilty plea, the 5 defendants' prosecuting lawyer, Callistus Ese, urged the court to order that they be remanded in the custody of the DSS pending trial, while defense lawyer Abdullahi Muhammad prayed the court to order the DSS to grant the defendants' families and their lawyers access to them. In his ruling, Justice Emeka Nwite ordered that the defendants be remanded in the custody as he adjourned till August 19 for the commencement of the trial. And now to sports. The Nigerian national team is set to return to action today when they take on Sudan in their second group stage fixture at the ongoing African Nations Championship, which is currently taking place in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. The coach Eric Chelle-led side began their campaign at the biennial competition with an underwhelming 1-0 defeat to the reigning defending champions Senegal last week. The game had been even for large parts before the Teranga Lions found the breakthrough in the 75th minute when the Mokhtar Koité burst down the right flank on a swift counter-attack and delivered a pinpoint low cross into the box, which Christian Gomes coolly slotted home with his left foot to seal the 3 points. Nigeria, who were finalists in 2018, are coming into this clash against Sudan at the Haman Stadium in Zanzibar, needing to win as they continue their quest to reach the knockout phase of the tournament. Eagles big Gava Eric Chelle had expressed hopes and optimism in his team's ability to go through after the loss to Senegal, saying they will take each game as it comes. The former Mali international also spoke in pre-match presser, saying it's a big game and an important game that must be won. Now on the foreign story. Colombian presidential candidate Miguel Uribe has died 2 months after being shot at a campaign rally as the attack rekindled fears of a return to the nation's violent past. The 39-year-old conservative senator, a grandson of former President Julio Cesar Tobe, was shot in the head and leg at a rally in the capital Bogota by a suspected 15-year-old hitman. Despite signs of progress in recent weeks, his doctors announced he had suffered a new brain hemorrhage. Speaking at his wake, his widow, Maria Claudia Tarazona, said, "To break up a family is the most horrific act of violence that can be committed," as she thanked her husband's medical team for their efforts. She attended the state ceremony at Congress in Bogota, where Uribe's body will remain for public viewing until tomorrow. Meanwhile, authorities have arrested 6 suspects linked to the attack, including the alleged shooter, who was captured at the scene by Uribe's bodyguards. Police have also pointed to a dissident wing of the defunct FARC guerrilla group has been behind the assassination. The attack on Uribe, a leading candidate ahead of the 2026 presidential election, has reopened old wounds in a country racked by violence. And that ends the midday news on OSBC TV. Please join us at 3 for the state news. Good afternoon.
Hello viewers, welcome to your darling station OSBC. Come enjoy a rich menu of programs. On OSBC TV, there is something you must watch. We have drama.
Honey, is it not eating?
I just heard strange words and incantations, like ritual songs, coming from his room.
Honey, it's okay. Let